What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So today we're going to actually talk about some of this stuff that's going on with Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, and we're also going to dial in and see what the heck's going on with Ethereum news that just didn't happen. So all of these are kind of sore subjects. So we're going to tread lightly, but we're also going to open up the conversation to you guys and see what the heck is going on. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining. Yep. If you're out there, smash up the likes, let us know you can hear and everything like that. So stream looks great. That's good because I just spent the last 45 minutes on the phone with the internet company saying, hey, what gives here? This is high speed internet. Give me some high speed. So because you guys are tuning in for the crypto talk, I don't want to spend too much time complaining about uh, Long Beach high speed. But yeah, so you guys have heard Charlie Munger. He's Warren Buffett's right hand man. I believe the man's like 94 years old. Uh, him and Warren Buffett today both decided to share their, or not today, but recently decided to share their thoughts. Yeah, Charlie Munger's not too much younger. So, what's going on with that, right? Well, these guys, this is what Charlie Munger said on CNBC after. So he was touting China, saying that Chinese companies are cheaper than U.S. and he says that Americans who don't already understand that, they're just in denial. Basically, he said, I don't think it would be all that hard for any smart person to find 4 or 5 great companies in China to invest in. Now, I just got back from China. I spent over 3 weeks in the region of that, just China. That's not even including my time spent in Southeast Asia. And I could see Chinese influence all over Asia. And he does have a point there. But this guy being an American billionaire, it appears he doesn't really care about the prosperity of America as long as he's getting a great investment in China. And so when he starts talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it doesn't appear as though his interest, he doesn't, I don't get this guy. I don't think this guy cares about the future of us. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like he doesn't appear to care about anything other than whether or not he goes down in history as a great investor alongside with Mr. Buffett. And so that's kind of concerning to me because he's like, "Oh yeah, China, any smart person should invest in China." Well, it's guys like him who've thrown all the jobs and the money over to China that have left the Americans kind of hanging, and now we look like we don't know what we're doing because all that money that he acquired went overseas, and now you have an opportunity like Bitcoin, and he's like, ah, whatever, Bitcoin. So what exactly did he say? He said Bitcoin is artificial gold. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's longtime business partner, says the fact that it's clever computer science doesn't mean it should be used or it should be widely used. So he's saying it's clever computer science, but he compared it to trading Bitcoin, compare that to trading and harvesting baby brains. Where he draws that comparison is kind of weird. And you know that Warren Buffett has said the same kind of thing here. So, what are your guys' thoughts? That's what we're gonna open this up to you guys and see what you guys think of what's going on with that. And yeah, the Kato Lee, he says Warren Buffett's been wrong before. Even the guy on CNBC called out Warren Buffett saying, "Weren't you wrong on Apple?" And I think he was even wrong on Google. I don't think he got the Google comparison right. So if you guys are out there, smash up the likes. Jeff, what's your favorite thing to eat? I just had a burger today. I like Mexican food. I like Chinese food, Japanese food. Pretty much, I like variety. That's my favorite thing to eat is variety. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. What else can we expect from the old school? But as I go around this city here in Long Beach, I'm like this culture here or this city here. It looks like it's stuck in 1996 and it hasn't advanced. And I'm sitting here saying, well, yeah, when you have guys like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett who are loaded to the brim with money coming out of the ears, they got so much money they don't even know what to do with it. And then you look at all this dilapidated infrastructure with no modernization. I'm like, what's going on here? So these old folks are stuck in 1996. Yeah, pretty much. Old guys with old money, no need to change. Stop talking about this old guy. Well, yeah. So we're talking about this old guy. We're moving on, but it happened, and So the other news line item that came out today was the SEC was supposed to have a hearing on Ethereum, whether or not it was supposed to be in SEC or security or not, or utility, what it was going to be. And the SEC, if you go to their website, which I'm sure some of you did, but here on Reddit, they're saying it appears to be orchestrated FUD. But if you just go on their website for upcoming events, you won't see anything about it. And why is that? Why is there nothing on there? And where did this news come from? So some people actually sold their Ethereum. This might also be explaining the news as to why the market's been down the last couple days, but it hasn't rebounded either, because you would think after that line item, if there was a sell off, that it would rebound already. So, um, what's the FUD? Well, that's the thing. So everything that everything that's news related to FUD has potential to, or that's related to crypto has potential to be FUD to someone somewhere. To me, I don't see it as FUD. I see it as just a ruling that's coming at some point. Regulators are going to get involved. That's another thing. Bill Gates. Did you hear about what Bill Gates said? I mean, it's been an active day between Bill Gates, uh, Buffett, and Munger. Did you hear what Bill Gates said? So let's take a look and see what Bill Gates said. He said he would short Bitcoin if he could. Do you guys know what it means to short? Do we need to go over that, or? But Winklevoss twins, if you know who those guys are, Winklevoss. Let's take a look here. So if you go to Gemini.com, they own Gemini.com. They're one of the richest people in Bitcoin, right? So this is tweeted by Tyler Winklevoss. Dear Bill Gates, there is an easy way to short Bitcoin. You can short XBT on the Chicago Board of Exchange, Bitcoin, USD futures contract, and put your money where your mouth is. CNBC, Warren Buffett. So if you're not already following Tyler Winklevoss or Gemini.com, you can see that the Winklevoss twins, they're not scared to go and you know stick up for the cryptocurrency community with the guys like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. So he said, you want to short Bitcoin? Go ahead and short Bitcoin on the Chicago Board of Exchange. You know, so what's going on with everybody out there? Smash up the likes if you're new here. It's it's not really okay. So this guy Sean, he says there's new FUD every other week. It's getting annoying. I don't know why everyone keeps falling for the rumors. Stop getting scared, and the market won't take 10 years to hit. It's not really FUD. It's common. I mean, it's FUD. If you get scared, you hear it, you're like, oh man, Bill Gates just said that. Warren Buffett. They say it, but it's going to happen. So I, it, when they say it, to ignore it, I don't understand why we should ignore it. Why would we turn a blind eye to it? That's what I'm saying. I have no disrespect for the older guys, but I really don't understand why they don't want to embrace new technology and why they're so against us taking, filling in our position in society, and we want this digital currency because look at this. You see these two quarters here? They've fallen off my desk. They've fallen out of my pocket. I just have to, in order to hold these two coins, I'm like, why do I even got to hold these coins? I constantly have like receipts and dollars, like they're loose in my pocket. And I'm like, that's just so inconvenient. So to me, digital currency makes complete sense, especially being that I transact. I mean, Apple Pay, sure. There's also in Asia, there's WePay, there's Alipay. But I mean, even then, you know, I mean, I guess I like Apple Pay. I do like Apple Pay. I'm not going to lie. But I'd rather pay in crypto. I just want to pay everything with my phone or tablet. Yeah, I mean, just my phone. Shoot. Buffett doesn't even use a smartphone and started investing in Apple a year ago. Of course, he's out of touch. Yeah, and I mean, these are people still in the government who brag about, oh, they don't use email. I'm like, yeah, but the rest of the world's using an email, and you're bragging about being in government and not using an email. So yeah, I mean, and if you look at them, if you look at these interviews on CNBC, which I encourage you guys all to do, is go to CNBC and watch the interview. I'd play it here, but as you know, Doug Polk got issued 2 copyright strikes for making fun of CNBC and using their footage. Not sure if it was because he was making fun of CNBC or if he was just using their footage, but they took down his videos. So I'm not going to play any CNBC clips because I don't want to get it taken down. But basically, during the whole interview, Buffett, no disrespect, but he had this, like, as they would say, poop eating grin on his face the whole time he was dogging out Bitcoin. And I was just like, this guy, Charlie. I like what Charlie Lee said. If you guys check out Charlie Lee on Twitter, this is what he said. I'll tell you. And I reference Twitter because that's where the community interacts. I mean, if you're not on Twitter, that's okay. You don't have to be. But Charlie Lee said, Warren Buffett, Bitcoin is like rat poison squared. Charlie Munger, Bitcoin nearly as bad as trading harvested baby brains. And Charlie Lee said, wow, I can't imagine worse ways to describe Bitcoin. Sounds like some people are scared of Bitcoin. Bitcoin honey badger doesn't care though. So I mean, he's saying these guys sound like they're scared of Bitcoin. It's a bunch of FUD, and for the last 2 days, we've seen the market kind of peeling back, right? I mean, if we just look at the over the last hour, though, market looks like it's recovering. 24 hours, there's more green than red. So we'll see. I mean, Bitcoin's sitting at 9,400. Uh, it's kind of in that range of it's decent range. Hasn't passed 10,000 yet, which is kind of like the our first magic number. Then 12,000 is going to be our next magic number. And then we'll see if we can get up past 15 and on beyond 20. Tone Vase, and I keep mentioning Doug Polk because Doug Polk's a soldier. He gets in the trenches. He'll duke it out with some of these guys. And he had Tone Vase online. And Tone Vase said, oh, is it lagging? If you guys can still see this, smash up the likes. I'm getting some things that says it's lagging. Can you guys see? Is it lagging? What's going on here? Random lags. Great job. No lag. It's not lagging. No lag. Well, then smash up the likes if you can see it so I can get this thing. Okay. All right. So now all of a sudden it's saying, now it's talking double. No lag in America. Bad lagging. Wow. Huh. So you guys can hear. All right, cool. Well, anyways, that's just annoying. So if we look at some of these cryptocurrency positions over the last 7 days in particular, IOTA has been performing really good. But the number one performing altcoin, and we call it an altcoin because it's a fork of Bitcoin, meaning it's an alternative to Bitcoin, is Bitcoin Cash. So many of you, as we know, are not fans of Bitcoin Cash. We hear it all the time. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that you guys don't really like Bitcoin Cash because of Roger Ver, but that one's up 26% over the last 7 days. Ethereum, considering all the stuff with the SEC and everything, still up 16%. Ethereum has been performing fairly decent over the last few weeks, but IOTA is really looking good and has continued to look good. So that's nice to see that recovery from IOTA. VeChain is also looking really strong as we're continuing to dial it in. And Bytecoin, which surprisingly is still kicking butt and taking names. I mean, that one's been on a run for a while now. Zilliqa, for those of you who like Zilliqa, go over to Altcoin Buzz Ladies. Check out the video that Sarah did. She did a complete review of Zilliqa. Her opinion about Zilliqa does not have to necessarily match my opinion about Zilliqa. So I'm getting to know Zilliqa. The thing is, I'm treading lightly with Zilliqa, but I do because we are decentralized media. I let people come onto our team and talk about the coins they like. If you're into Zilliqa, go check out Sarah's video on Altcoin Buzz Ladies. OX is 0x is doing great, 50%. So that's one of the top in the top 50. 0x. I don't know if you guys are into 0x. Bitcoin Private has been getting just slaughtered. So sorry to you guys who are into Bitcoin Private, but down 28%, which means that if there was a time to get into Bitcoin Private, it might be now when it's taken a massive price hit like that. Not too sure with Loom Network, but yeah, let's see what you guys' favorite coins are out here. You guys like 0x, huh? Hey, Jeff, say hello to Brazil. What's up, Brazil? How's it going out there in Brazil? All right. Got a little light here. That little light of mine. Silica Zebi. What were you going with? Oh, yeah. So go to Doug Polk's Twitter. Doug Polk and Tone Vase made a bet that says that so Tone Vase says that Bitcoin will go below 6,000. Doug Polk said he bet $10,000 that Bitcoin won't go below $10,000, or he bet $10,000 that Bitcoin won't go below $6,000 with Tone Vase. So if you don't know who Tone Vase is a very popular cryptocurrency consultant. He's basically he loves Bitcoin, and that's about it. So if you're into altcoins, you won't like to hear what Tone Vase has to say, but yeah. Steve did make a video yesterday. So you guys asked for Steve. I told Steve. Steve put out a video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. What's going on, Eckler? EKYTH. So what's going on with Trinity? You guys are saying Steve and Pauline. Yeah, he says this guy umpire strikes back. Vase is wacky with Bitcoin purism. Yo, Jeff, awesome to catch this. Yep, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Jeff would love to hang out with you one day, brother. Yeah, man. I'm working on getting something set up. We got to get something going. We're gonna figure out something and we're gonna have a good time. But there's gonna be beer there. That's for sure. Because we've talked a big game about getting together for doing some beer stuff. So if we were to get together, it's gonna be fun. I mean, we spend all this time being serious talking crypto. When we get together, we're gonna have some beer. And when I hung out with Shosh, when I went to Singapore to meet him for the first time, we had some beer. We had a great time, but it happened to be his birthday. So, I mean, if it's your birthday and we're partying, I mean, that's going to obviously make it even more fun. Yo, what's up? Shout out from Duluth, Minnesota. I've never been to Minneapolis. How's the cryptocurrency scene out there? Come to Australia. Love beer. I love Australia. I will be there. Where in Australia are you? Electronium. Let's take a look at Electronium since you guys are asking. I know a lot of you guys are in that position. So let's take a look and see what's going on there. I don't know. It's just it's just not getting any volume. And I think they chased off a bunch of their community when it went down. I don't know why the price went down, even though there was a lot of good news. The price kept going down, and that's you heard about that thing with Ripple getting some guys trying to sue Ripple because the price went down on them. I don't know why. I don't know why he thinks that because the price went down that he could sue Ripple. I mean, if a stock goes down, you know how many stocks I had bought that went down on me back when I was like 18, 19. Shoot, I was investing even when I was like 12 years old. Those stocks, some of them went down. But I couldn't. I mean, some of them went out of business to zero. So I mean, I don't know why some guy thinks that because his position in Ripple went from $3.50 to 96 cents or whatever Ripple's at right now, like 86 cents, that he thinks he can sue Ripple. But what I think he was trying to say was that he thinks there's evidence that Ripple was selling coins or in creating more coins and selling them, uh, um, which was driving down the market cap. So that's interesting. I guess that's where he thinks he's got a story there. So who do you guys want to live stream from? Because I could talk to these guys about getting live streams. I do live streams right now, but if you guys want other people to do live streams, we can talk about that. Um, Yeah, we don't know what the SEC hearing on the Ethereum FUD came from, or why it was why it came out, and why so many people, including us, thought it was going to happen. But it happened, and then it just fizzled out. So this kind of stuff occurs, right? Okay, so you guys are saying Matt, Steve. We have two Matts. Shaylin. All right, so a lot of you guys want to see a live feed from Steve. Okay. Bozman said, "Who's the girl with glasses?" Well, that's Sarah from Altcoin Buzz Ladies. If you guys want to, Altcoin Buzz Ladies are getting ready to go live too. So if you guys want to see some stuff from them, but sounds like you guys are really ready to see some live feeds from Steve. Smash up the likes if you want to see Steve. So Steve, if you're out there right now, which I know you tune in, Steve, they're gonna smash up the likes. We're at 185. We're gonna see how many of them want a video from you. I'm texting Steve right now. So smash those likes. I'm telling him that you guys want a live feed from him. Come on, where's Steve? All right, I just texted him. So we went from 198 to 213. Smash those likes if you guys want Steve. Uh, Jeff, hit us with a military reference about Steve. Steve, get your head out of your, you know what? This we used to do this when your head was when your head was up your, you know what, your butt. They say, get your head out of your ass. That's what they would say. So, Steve, get your head out of your butt and do a live feed. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, okay. Rebel Breed says he's already done it. Rip Gunny. Oh, is this thing? The TA guy is. So we got Matt and Mark. He said I smashed the like so hard I just shattered my screen. So what coins you guys want to talk about today? Is there anything being that we're already reached our 20-minute mark, we'll dial in and turn it over to you guys to see what you guys want to hear and talk about. Any ladies, Sarah is who we want to see. So you guys want Sarah to do a live feed. All right, I'll tell Sarah. So smash up the likes if you want Sarah to do a live feed. Let's see, we're at 220. I know some of you guys already smashed the likes, but so we got Steve. We're going to talk to Steve about doing a live feed. We're going to talk to Sarah potentially about doing a live feed because a lot of you guys are talking about that. All right, we got lots of coins. Let's see if we got one that's. Let's see if we got one that's. Yeah, a lot of you guys want to see Sarah on live feed. Let me message Sarah real quick. Tell her she needs to do a live feed. What do you guys want Sarah to talk about? I am I am live and they are asking about you doing a live feed. You guys subscribe to the Altcoin Buzz Ladies channel? I mean, that's where she posts a ton of videos. But yeah, let's dial this in. You guys really like Sarah because she's smart and she talks about cryptocurrency. That's why you guys like her. You guys like all she needs to do is talk. Oh man. All right. So if we had $1,000, how would you invest it? Well, I'd go pretty heavy into Bitcoin. This isn't professional financial advice, but I'd go pretty heavy into Bitcoin to start. I think Cardano's fairly priced, but it could pull back a little bit more. But if we're talking about right now, current market dynamics, I like Stellar. So between Cardano, Stellar, uh, Bitcoin, I think Ripple. Shoot, I would just focus on the top nine. I So in the top nine, you have Bitcoin, Ripple, uh, Cardano, and Stellar. Those are the four. Probably even IOTA. IOTA, I don't know. IOTA is getting a little bit high right now. Stellar. Yeah, if I had $1,000, I'd. And I've actually put my money where my mouth is because I did acquire these positions here recently: Bitcoin, Ripple, Cardano, and Stellar. Tell me if anyone out there, tell me I'm tripping. Tell me I'm not on the right path for investing in those four coins right there. I mean, that's right now at this price. They could get overvalued, but right there, I mean, I think it's I think that's where you want to be. Stellar, Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ripple. Yeah, and at some point they could get overvalued to where they're no longer good. Then we go into the deeper look into some of these other altcoins. If you guys wanted one like low cap altcoin, is that what you guys want? A low cap altcoin? Uh, yeah, look. Okay, someone said Zebi. I've heard Zebi a couple times. Let's take a look at Zebi. Just I'm not too familiar with this one, so we'll have to dial it in for the first time here on the live feed. But let's take a look. Okay, it's under $100 million market cap, sitting at just under 20 cents. Just keeps going up. It's new to the market, ranked 180. I wouldn't say this is okay. So blockchaining India's big data, so it's an India project. Um, I wouldn't say this is a bad investment, but I don't know if this is necessarily where I would go. Zebi launches Zebi AI chain for hospitality industry. I don't think it's a bad investment, but I don't think this is where I would uh, say is the best buy. It's been going up ever since it hit the market, so at some point it's going to peel back, you know? Okay, let's go into these low cap coins. Have you guys taken out any positions on Quant Stamp? You guys still big on Quant Stamp? It's not looking too bad right there. How about Theta token? Wow, Theta token starting to take off. I was in that position early, so I'm happy to see that. Theta token's like it's for video streaming, which to me has been just a, a real pain in the you know what. But Theta token's looking to solve that problem, and I'm stoked about that. So I think I got into Theta around 10 or 13 cents. So to see it here at 21 cents, I'm pretty happy about that. But even then, it's still not an all-time high. It's still not at an all-time high, which is meaning that it's not necessarily. Oh, Dent. So you guys keep talking about Dent. We like what Dent's doing as far as their use case and their utility, but being in that position has not been the most profitable. But it's way off its all-time high. It was once 10 cents with over $1 billion market cap. Now it's sitting here at almost a penny. So yeah, this one's probably a pretty decent low cap coin. I mean, it's decent, right? Um, smash up the likes if you guys want me to keep on going here. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up and call it a day because I know some of you guys were also saying some of these live feeds are going on too long. But then again, I got a lot of people who are saying keep on going. So yeah, you guys all will want like this Bab, but we're not talking about Bab because too many. We're just keeping Bab kind of. It's always Bab, Bab, Bab. That's all you guys ever talk about is Bab. So anything but Bab. Yeah, smash up those likes if you want me to keep going. All right, so let's see here. Let's. I'm not hating on Bab. It's just we talk about Bab every video. So, are you guys in Ubic? Do you guys know about Ubic? Take a look at Ubic, UBIC. If you guys are looking for a decent low cap coin, this Ubic is a serious project, and I like it. So that's one. Sounds like a lot of you guys already know about Bab, so we don't really need to go into it because you guys are already in it. So, um, nothing against Bab, but we talk about it every video. Don't you guys like to hear about new coins instead of the same ones over and over, right? Trinity Network sitting at 15 cents. Do you guys have a position in Trinity? How about Oyster Pearl? Ooh, Oyster Pearl, huh? Sitting at 66 cents. I mean, if there's ever a time to get something, if it's well off its all-time high, I mean, that's usually a great time to step into it. But this Ubic, take a look at Ubic, guys. Take a look at Dent. So Ubic and Dent are some low cap coins that I really like right now. I don't know if you guys are into any of those positions. Pundy X. Okay, you guys are asking about Tron. You want an update from Tron. There's a few of you who are asking for an update on Tron, and we haven't really dialed in Tron. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with Tron. Tron's sitting at 8 cents. I mean, it's really recovered pretty nicely. Tron, obviously, if you bought at 30 cents, you're like, ooh, Tron. But if you bought in at 3 cents, you might be kind of thrilled right now, right? Sitting at 8 cents, you're up, over 2 times. It just depends on when you buy into these positions. I know that people, when they buy into a position high, and then it goes down, they call it a what coin. So, but overall, if you just keep an eye on Justin Sun, Zhang Ming, Hupon University academic dean, brilliance is always recognized after the fact. Brilliant thoughts and action. Centralized web. So what is Tron trying to do? So he's got Tronics, right? Are they trying to do with subtraction? So decentralized application developer, a social media platform, decentralized web. They're trying to take over the whole thing, huh? It's lagging again, huh? Oh, is it lagging? Guys, let me know likes if it's lagging or not. If it's not lagging, give me a thumbs up. If it's lagging, don't do anything. Hmm. Says it's lagging. Okay, cool. Smash up the likes if you want me to keep going, please, so we can keep building this discussion, and we'll take a look here. Okay, so we've got some other coins that we're taking a look at here, and that's what's really important, is finding some new projects that are really making waves out there, right? What do you guys think? Okay, SafeX. What's SafeX? 2 cents. All right, SafeX is doing all right. I mean, maybe I like SafeX under 2 cents, but I really like to see SafeX start taking off, so I don't have to be too too wild on that one. So, have you guys heard of Tokenomics? Interesting name, right? So, it's been as high as 41 cents, currently sitting at 30 cents, so it hasn't really fallen off the radar. Let's dial in and take a look at Tokenemi. So it's got TEN. It's almost like they have the 10x name, right? So blockchain project launch token and token exchange. Tokenomics is a value creation and distribution network through blockchain tokens. It's a one-step tokenization platform that allows individuals or corporations to generate, distribute, and exchange their tokens. That's that's interesting. Tokenomics also provides a marketplace for other valuable tokens to be listed and traded on the crypto-only exchange. Ooh, have you guys heard of this one? Are you guys familiar with these guys? Let's take a look and see if we could get. Okay, so they've got a roadmap. All 10 tokens trading on Indodax. They're not on very many exchanges right now. Are any of you guys in there on Tokenomics? They're only on Indodax. So, I mean, they got a $37 million market cap. This is something that's just coming up on my radar right now. I'll bet a bunch of you guys don't even hold Tokenomics. I don't hold Tokenomics, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let's see if we can dial this in a little bit more. Yeah, take a look at. So Christian, he's Sia. Okay, Christian Sia is currently chief financial officer at Indodax. Okay, Christian has over 15 years of management and international banking experience, and was recently with J.P. Morgan. Okay, don't say that too loud about J.P. Morgan, right? So Tokenomics, you can only get it on Indodax, but looks like an interesting project to keep an eye on. I just told you guys the 4 positions that I'm on. to everyone who tuned in. We'll try this again when there's not so much lag.